Alright, and we're back. I'm gonna look around the barber shop, but I just realized there's a little more I can do if I just get something from the next room, so... Yeah, there we go. Well, not the next building, but you know what I mean. Never mind. Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm here. I've been away for Easter, but now I'm back.
The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear.
There was some really great Eastering going on this year. Oh yeah, side door. This one's locked. Up to and including following around a little 3-year-old who made this happy little gasp every single time she found a plastic egg and opened it. Everything she got made her gasp in shock and awe. And it was awesome.
It's very mod.
Ooh.
No, I like the natural look.
Yeah, that natural I've seen come off in the previous game.
It's a fake sword. I don't need a prop.
How do you know? You need the weirdest assortment of stuff. Ooh, a magic wand and a magic hat.
I don't want to disturb the mystic powers of the hat.
He says.
Watch me make this disappear.
Take the wand. And then if I use the wand on the hat...
Nothing up my sleeve?
Nothing up my sleeve! Presto!
Presto!
Very drawn out Rocky and Bullwinkle reference.
There's something inside.
Book.
The A-V-C's of ventriloquism.
There we go. Ooh, a pocket.
It looks like there's something inside the pocket of this coat. Looks like a nice coat. With just a few flakes of unsightly dandruff. I'd hate people to think less of this guy just because of a slight problem with... Hey, this isn't dandruff.
It's wiggling.
Oh!
Yes.
There's a glove in here.
There's a glove in the pocket. Awesome. I do believe that's everything I need from here. Almost
to swab or not to swab?
I don't want to know.
That is just disturbing.
Agreed.
No, that's not right.
Very much agreed, Guybrush.
Come on, slap.
So how'd you get roped into doing this show?
I'm a spokesmodel, actually. But what I really want to do is act. People just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
How surprising.
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
Thanks.
Then I kill Caesar, follow that up with a little soft shoe.
No, that is not how that goes.
I don't...
It's an actor.
Thespian.
Hey, don't correct my personal
A
monologue.
pirate by any other name would still reek. Arr.
I gotta pick something.
Ahoy! I'm a dangerous pirate. Who are you?
Cromwell. Slap me, Cromwell. It's not my real name, actually. My agent told me my given name just didn't have star quality.
What was your given name?
Rex Fortune, Adventure Seeker.
I see.
Which
I believe was a game that did not sell well.
What's that putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the master work of the bard. Do you really think it's that bad?
Do pirates drink grog?
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have altered the material.
You pirated it up, dude.
Could I have taken up my wretched pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
You rewrote Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances. Oh, these stupid, brutish pirates! Not men enough to confront their own sensitive inner natures. So, I rewrote the whole folio, contracted the brilliance of decades into a 45-minute review.
That was a joke 20 years ago. Now it's something someone would probably do.
A theatrical medley.
Why can't you go back to the original scripts?
Oh, the sweet, sweet, bitter irony of it all. Now that you have confirmed that I have produced a work of unredeemable trash, I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success on my hands.
Why do I find that strangely encouraging? Can I watch you rehearse your horrible play?
I'd rather you didn't. I get nervous when people watch.
Of course. Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that.
How often does it come up?
Acting is my life. Let me join your show. I was a tree in my kindergarten play.
We already have a tree.
Oh.
All right.
Carry on.
Fine, be that
Next
way. See if I
item.
care. Jerk. All right. Back to the Barbary Coast. Which, by the way, is a damn good name for a pirate barbershop. All right. Let's talk to Van Helgen. I mean, Dapper Pirate, whose name I don't know yet.
Ahoy there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not thee.
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude.
Here's the thing. If you're badass enough to pull off being badass and make the name Snugglecakes feared, you're extra badass.
You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no
You got
easy
skinny
choice
legs.
to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
Through affordably priced sea shanty compilation albums?
No. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
My cousin once had a barber named Dominique.
You still haven't explained why you chose hairstyling.
Well,
From
we
the first
spent so
game.
much time coming up with a clever name for the shop, we realized we were going to have to give up singing and actually become barbers. But I still like to think that we're not just cutting hair. That maybe, just maybe, we're teaching people a little bit about themselves.
Oh yeah, totally. In the short time I've known you, you've opened up my eyes to my own future and whatnot.
How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
Because
It's
I'm
gonna
awesome.
be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
I am a gentleman, you big old bedwetting duty head.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No, no, no. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
All right.
Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
As a matter of fact, you did. And I'm not impressed.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675. We were on a course towards the wreck of the rattling
I love that
Flen.
gag.
Our days were filled with songs of the voyage and the untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
No, a restless spirit would have been a welcome relief compared to the evil we faced. We were all stricken with a melody, a
Melody?
diabolical
Oh,
song
melody.
that I
Okay.
shall never forget. La 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 la.
La,
Hey, that's kinda catchy.
Aye,
la.
all too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The
Eight.
doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
Are you truly happy with this line of work?
I may return to the sea one day, but for now I'm happy helping pirates look their very best. At least until we find a 4th for our barbershop quartet.
I could be the 4th for your barbershop quartet.
No, that's okay. I was wrong. We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on, I really got away with a ballad.
All right, then. Let's hear what you've got.
Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's stealing all my change. His stare is blank and glassy. I suspect that he's deranged.
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
You must take an oath now, before man and God, that you will never, ever again sing in public.
So, what are you telling me exactly? Let me try out for your barbershop quartet.
I won't do
again.
all of them.
No!
Oh, please, please. The spirit of music is in me.
All right, but this is the last time.
Let's see. Nothing's gonna top the
my
monkey
old man
song.
spoke to good King Triton and asked, why all this senseless fighting? Why can't we men express emotion? Now I've got a friend in the...
Great sainted jumping monkeys!
What do you think, huh?
That was even more atonal than last time.
There's one response I actually do want to try to
Let me
hear.
try out another song for your barbershop quartet.
Am I just not getting through to you, Threepwood?
Come on, this time will be great. Trust me.
If you insist.
I do.
I'm hooked on you, baby, but the seas keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
Mother of all that we as humans hold sacred.
Well,
You're actually beginning to make me physically ill. Please stop.
Okay, maybe I'm gonna do all of them.
listen to me sing again. You'll love it this time.
I really, really, really don't want to.
No, believe me, I'm just getting warmed up. Plunder, plunder, how I wonder how'd ya get so doggone pretty? Home to sailors, barbers, tailors, and Puerto Pollo, your capital.
Words. I need more words. My grasp of the language is not sufficient to describe the violent, retching nausea your singing is causing me to experience.
I'm not following you. Is that a good thing?
His review.
I've got one
His
song
review's
left
the
for
best
you.
thing.
It's a showstopper.
Okay. Whatever.
For those cold, dark shipboard nights, we've got boxers, briefs, and tights, made from cotton, silk, or satin, in styles Anglo, Dutch, and Latin. When you sail, don't take a chance, wearing nothing neath your pants. Trust Silver's long johns. They breathe.
That's odd.
There we go.
What? What? You
This
liked
is
it?
the one I
No,
remember.
it was dreadful. It's just that my queasiness has subsided. But now I'm beginning to taste metal and see spots before my eyes. I'm afraid that your singing is so bad that it has caused me to have a stroke.
Whoa, look at the time. Got a scoop.
Alright. Oh my god, I am easily amused. Alright. Hey, buddy.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
it's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's
Bill!
your pirate
Bill!
name?
Bill! Bill!
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it?
Makes it 100 times more awesome.
Pirate stories. Got any?
Okay, here's a story. I started out as a crewman on the raging Tightwad, sailing out of Puerto Pollo. The captain was a master treasure hunter, a diviner from some ancient secret society.
We're about to
He
learn
had some
Bill's not that
weird
bright.
Fifth sense when it came to finding objects of value.
Don't you mean Sixth Sense?
No, By some cruel trick of nature, he was born without taste buds.
Aww.
But his other senses took over and gave him an uncanny ability to find treasure. We left port without a map, guided only by the captain's keen senses. We spent the first week going around in circles, until we realized the crew's gold earrings were throwing the captain off. After we tossed all our jewelry, gold coins, and belt buckles overboard, we got back on course.
Your captain sounds like a real freak show.
Many of us on board started to think the same thing. We sailed for 2 years, and had finally started back to Plunder Island. But just as we started to doubt him, he paid off. We found sunken treasure right off the coast.
Wait a second. Was it an enormous pile of jewelry and gold coins and belt buckles at the bottom of the bay?
Exactly. How did you know that?
I just had a feeling.
So, Cutthroat Bill is not Brilliant Bill. Good to know.
How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean? Just that, you know, cutting hair and singing must be just a lot of fun.
It's like a party every day. Some days I just don't know how to contain my joy. I get giddy, and the laughter bubbles out of me like a sparkling fountain of mirth and gaiety.
I can tell.
Okay, new topic. Say, what you eating there?
Jawbreaker.
Is it good?
Yep.
You don't say much, do you?
Nope.
Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe. Someday. If I find the right captain.
It's your lucky day.
I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island and high adventure. Wanna come?
You, a captain? Hardly.
I'm the mighty pirate who defeated LeChuck.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
Treasure? Immense mounds of gold and diamonds? Solid gold scepters of power? Anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find gold in a jewelry shop.
I bet I could find gold on this very island.
Yeah.
How much would you bet?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Right. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
It's been a pleasure. Bye.
Good old Bill. Smack on the back.
You know, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I think we've bonded.
Did we just kill Bill?
How did you do that?
Oh, it was nothing really. Just sudden pressure applied below the sternum to expel a foreign object from the windpipe.
That's amazing. I owe you my life. From now on.
Yes?
From now on, that will be known as the Threepwood Maneuver. Nah.
Free Jawbreaker. A little bit used.
It's only got a little bit of spit and hair on it.
Ugh.
Ugh, gross. It's got someone else's spit and hair all over it.
Someone else will need this. Hey, big guy who sounds an awful lot like he's voiced by Uncle Scrooge from the original DuckTales. How you doing?
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty
Quiet.
Huh?
Don't distract him when he's working on me.
Aye, laddie. You'll have to wait your turn. It's the pirate way.
Oh, well. Fine then. I don't like your attitude, buddy. Use lice with comb. Hair demons.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin. The scourge of every hygienic sailor on the 7 seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, no, let's not be too rash.
Rash? That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, no, you'll ruin my hair.
No, your hair will be fine. It just won't be attached to you. There we go.
I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
For those of you expecting a character customization scene, I am very sorry. Not part of this game.
I can't reach it. I'm too low.
Free rock. Pages are blowing in the wind.
Blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad.
Not the one wearing a skirt. It's you, buddy. Going up. All the way up. All the way. All the way. Free mega scissors.
Whee! Phew. Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't have found a single rock for a paperweight. I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
Alrighty.
There's a plaque on this portrait. It says, Thomas Lude. Here was a dangerous man when accosted, but he looked pretty good when his hair had been frosted. Rachel Squall. This lady we're certain was no debutante. She killed 20 men while she wore this bouffant.
Bulbous bouffant.
Edward Screech. When it came to rum, Edward Screech never skimped. He drank a whole bottle while he had his hair crimped.
There's too many of these
Captain
to make
Steve
them all
Grumman.
laid out on the page.
He fought and he struggled. He kicked and he brawled. But when he left our shop, we made sure he was bald.
The hell, did he not pay? The skull has my curiosity.
Another satisfied customer.
I guess not all have...
Captain Charles
Okay, here we
Bay.
go.
The captain stood 7 feet high in his boots. But you'd never have guessed that we dyed his roots.
Alright then. Do I want a jar of combs?
Hands off those combs.
Those are ours.
Turns out I don't want a jar of combs that badly. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night, everybody.